In early 2023, Mykhailo Mudryk looked like football's next breakout star. Explosive speed, quick feet, confidence, everything you want in a winger. Chelsea paid nearly €100 million to bring him in, fighting off Arsenal in one of the most crazy transfer battles we've ever seen. But 2 seasons later, Mudryk's story feels stuck. So what happened? How did one of Europe's most exciting young players lose momentum so fast? Let's talk about it. Mudryk grew up in Shakhtar Donetsk Academy, a club known for developing technical wingers. But he wasn't a prodigy or a guaranteed star. In fact, he went on 2 different loans before really making an impact. Those early years were tough, inconsistent form, limited chances, and not much attention for Europe. But everything changed when Roberto De Zerbi arrived at Shakhtar. De Zerbi believed in him, and he gave Mudryk freedom and trust, something he hadn't really had before from a manager. And under him, Mudryk exploded. In the 2022 Champions League group stage, he announced himself as one of Europe's hottest prospects on the market. Goals and assists against Celtic, big performances versus Leipzig and Real Madrid. He wasn't just fast, he was fearless. Every time he got the ball, he looked dangerous. He beat players with ease, sprint into space, and make things happen. By the end of that year, the whole of Europe knew his name. By January 2023, Arsenal were flying. Top of the league, young squad, confident football, and Arteta wanted a new winger to push for the title, especially on the left-hand side where Arsenal were lacking. Mudryk fit that perfectly. Fast, technical, and hungry, and also he preferred playing on the left side too. And he wanted Arsenal. He was posting about them, watching their matches, even reacting to Arsenal wins. It was basically just an open secret. Mudryk wanted that move. But just when everyone thought the deal was done, Chelsea showed up. Chelsea were in a weird place that season. New owners, huge spending, but no real structure. When they saw Arsenal hesitating over the fee, they just went all in. Over €100 million, 8.5-year contract, one of the longest deals ever. From Shakhtar's side, it made sense. It was way more money. But for Mudryk, it was a huge jump. New country, new league, and a team that was already in chaos. Still, when he arrived, it felt like something big. And at first, he looked ready for it. His debut against Liverpool actually got everyone excited again. He came on, beat a few players, and showed the explosive pace. You could see glimpses of what Chelsea thought they'd signed. But after that first match, the momentum faded. He stopped looking confident. No goals, no assists, and a team that didn't know what it was doing. And the truth is, no winger thrives when the whole team's struggling to create chances. It's hard to adapt when your club keeps changing direction every few months. Since joining, Mudryk has already played under 3 different managers, Potter, Lampard, and Pochettino. Each one used him differently. One week, he's starting on the left, next week he's benched, then suddenly he's playing as a striker or even a wingback. That lack of consistency can kill a young player's rhythm. You can't build confidence when your role keeps changing. And Chelsea's squad is so packed with young signings that even getting minutes is a challenge. There's no leadership, no subtle front three, just constant rotation. Then there's price tag. €100 million, that number will follow him everywhere. When he costs that much, every mistake becomes a meme and every missed shot becomes a headline. And Mudryk's the kind of player who thrives on confidence. Once that dips, his whole game drops. Instead of taking on defenders, he plays safer. Instead of instincts, he hesitates. The fearless player from Shakhtar slowly disappeared. And to a lot of people online, he just became the guy that Chelsea overpaid for. But the thing is, the talent never left. You still see glimpses. A goal for Ukraine, a few moments in the Premier League. When he's confident, he looks special again. The acceleration, the sharp cut inside is still there. He just needs consistency, time on the pitch, and belief, both from himself and from his manager. You can tell he's trying, but at this level, football is 50% mental. Without confidence, the rest doesn't matter. Mudryk's story also says a lot about Chelsea. Since 2022, they spent over £1 billion, but still don't have a clear system. Players are signed just based on potential, not how they fit with the team. There's no long-term plan, just short-term spending. And when you throw too many young players into that kind of environment, development becomes harder. You can't build chemistry or trust overnight. Mudryk didn't just join a new club. He joined a rebuild that didn't really have a direction yet. He's still only 24. That's young. There's time. The raw attributes are all there. Pace, control, explosiveness, But he needs stability, a consistent coach, a defined role, and less pressure to be the next big thing. If Chelsea finally settled down and built around a clear system, Mudryk can still succeed. If not, maybe he finds his rhythm somewhere else. Either way, he's far from finished. Mudryk's fall isn't really about failure, it's about how football works taken, where hype moves faster than development. He didn't suddenly just lose talent, he just landed in a situation that wasn't built to help him grow. Sometimes player needs more than talent. They need time, direction, and belief. And Mudryk's journey is a reminder that even the fastest players in the world can't outrun instability. Mykhailo Mudryk was once Europe's next big thing. He still could be, but for now, his story stands as a warning that potential means nothing without patience.